The world's four major civilizations all began in rivers rich in water. In the 21st century, science and technology have advanced significantly, but the importance of water has not diminished. On the contrary, as the industry developed and the population increased, the use and importance of water increased. And there are places that are on the verge of going to war over water. It's hard to count how many rivers there are in the world. Where there is land and where it rains, rivers are created to carry that water. The river waters the land, nourishes life, and flows into the sea. Around the river are man-made nations. A long river flows through many countries as long as it is long. In the past, whether there was a flood or a drought, people used it as the water flowed. However, as the industry developed, the situation changed. In the country upstream of the river, dams were built for hydropower, drinking water, agricultural water, and industrial water, and the conflict began when the waterway was blocked. The rivers downstream have declined, leaving fish uncaught and scarce water for agriculture. Nile, Congo, Mekong, La Plata and Rio Grande. These rivers are where disputes arise between nations over the use of their water. Let's take a look at just two representative ones. On the Upper Nile, Ethiopia is building the largest dam in Africa and the seventh largest in the world. The dam has already begun to store water by blocking Nile River, but when the water storage is completed, the Nile's water will drastically decrease. Egypt, which relies on the Nile River for 97% of the country's water, even held military exercises with Sudan, which is in the same position, and staged an armed demonstration in Ethiopia. The dam is scheduled for completion in 2024, and there are concerns that Egypt, the military powerhouse in Africa, could start a war. In the Mekong River, after the construction of 11 dams in China, the upper region, and dozens of dams in Laos, there was a shortage of water in the lower reaches even during the rainy season. The Mekong River Commission has been created and consultations are being held between countries, but no agreement has been reached. In order to resolve this dispute, the United Nations even made a guideline in 1997 that rivers passing through two or more countries should be shared. However, there is no coercive force, so it is nameless and has no choice but to rely on mutual consultation. There has never been a case where a water dispute has led to war. However, as each country tries to secure more water and pursues only its own interests, the situation continues to deteriorate. If there is a sudden major drought or if the dam collapses due to an earthquake, the survival of the people living in the river basin will be threatened. We have experienced a world where we do not know when and where natural disasters may strike due to corona. Rivers can change at any time. When you fight for oil, you can buy it from other countries, even at high prices. In the recent war in Ukraine, Russia used natural gas as a weapon, but Europe was able to withstand it because the United States supplied it instead. But if we block the river, can we carry that much water from other countries? Perhaps water is mankind's most precious resource, more than oil and food, and it may be the last weapon for some countries and the last breath for others.